Hey neighbor, it's Ryan from Hippie Witch Heart. Welcome back to another day of Vlogmas, but not Vlogmas. If you haven't been here before, welcome. Hi. Hello. I'm unboxing a bunch of yarns that I bought during Christmas for Vlogmas that I never actually unboxed because I work too much. But I'm doing the exact opposite of what I did in yesterday's video here and unboxing a really pretty princess yarn set today. This is, with as little crinkle as possible, the Princess Summer Princess Mini from Dragon Hoard Yarn, which is going to be interesting for me because most of the yarns that I wanted to buy from Dragon Hoard are dark and gloomy, and this one is very like bubbly princessy. So we're going to see how that goes. But first we are going to get into the brew crew. It's a chance for you all to buy us a brew and tell us what you're drinking, and we can shout you out in a future video. I'm using this as part of the Water Drop Advent Calendar that I bought this year because my goal this year is to get sponsored by them. So let's get into it. This is the Advent Calendar. We are on day... I'm not telling you how far behind I am. Blueberry Microlight. Alright, we're going to try it with less water today and see what happens. Because it was an experience last time, guys. I want to be sponsored, but the microlights are, except for the melon. I did really like the melon one, and I did that one in this video. Oh, it broke. Powdery. So powdery. These are like their version of an electrolyte drink. They were pretty sweet. Yeah, the melon one I really dug, though. But we're going to let that sit and do its thing while we unbox the other stuff. In the full Advent Calendar, which I'm excited to report, one of my friends got and went through everything way before I did. So I'm assuming this one's another flavor packet because it's smaller. Oh, this is a sample one, not even a full one. This is Flare. Flare was a fun one that I actually enjoyed. This one is the raspberry and elderflower. Very tasty. If you like florals and like citrusy, yeah, because it's raspberry, elderflower, lime blossom, sugar-free, vitamin C, biotin, vitamin E. Oh, there's biotin in this. That's fun. Has all the directions and stuff. This is just a little sample pack where you get 3 of them, but Flare was one of the flavors that I really enjoyed. Tasted it and I don't remember what video, but I tasted it in one of them. As we learned in yesterday's video, I need to unbox all of, or take these out of the wrapper before I do anything. Otherwise you just, for the whole video, and nobody wants that. So please. Summer Princess includes Anna, Drink Me, Moana, Giggle Juice, Jasmine, Velvet, Ariel, and Juicy. And I did the, oh, this is a different business card than what I've gotten in the other ones. This one has like the YouTube channel, Instagram, is that Pinterest? I don't know what that one is. But yeah, this is a smaller business card that's kind of cooler. I went and tried to find as many of the photos of them single as I could, but going back and editing the video that I filmed for today, the video before this one, because I don't remember the order that I'm doing things in. The video I did before this one, I looked at the photos of the set and then photos of them individual, and the biggest issue I had is I was trying to like critique or comment on, not critique because I'm not making them, comment on the yarns based on what the solo photos were, but the solo photos were different than the full collection of the mini set. Yeah, if you understand that, if you're a yarn dyer, explain that to me. Why are they different in a solo versus in the collection? Does something change in the way you do them, like the dye lots or something? Because they looked really different. So, I have some solo photos of these, but mostly the collection photo, and I'm going to try to comment based on both, just so we don't have any like really mean things, because I really do enjoy all this yarn that I'm doing. I'm just a very critical human being. So let's get into it. This is what the collection looks like in and of itself. Again, it came in the package in a different order than the collection is in this. So I'm just going to kind of go through and try and match them as best I can. Okay. Foist up, we have Anna. In the solo photo here, we have some really nice creams and like rosy purples. This, it really looks like her gown at the end of the movie that she's wearing for all my Frozen fans out there. I think it's pretty similar. My mini skein definitely has more of like the purple brownie colors than it does of like the teals and the blues, but I'm not angry at it. And it looks pretty similar in the mini collection photo here, so not bad. These feel bigger. Oh, these are a different base too. So the other collections that I've done so far have been Myth, and I think I had 1 or 2 lures too. This one is the lure sock. So this is 85% superwash merino, 15% nylon, I think. It doesn't really specify, it just says 85-15 on here, and I didn't remember to check the website. But it's 87 yards for 200 grams. Not terrible. So that's Anna. Next, we have Drink Me, which is like an Alice in Wonderland reference. It is just a tonal. It's just a solid blue. I don't think, well, teal. It's pretty accurate. There's really not a whole lot to say about this one. The tonals are there. It's the variegated ones that I'm really interested in. So that one looks pretty spot on. The next one I had was Moana, and Moana doesn't have a solo photo. I guess she sold out, but she has this one right now, and that kind of matches the photo. It definitely looks more greens, and like the teal colors and everything come out clearer in the actual group photo than they do in here. It has more of like the purples and whatnot. I don't get Moana from this, because the only scene from Moana I can think of with this is when she's like with the crab creature that I don't remember, who sings that like shiny underwater song, because these have the same like dark colors from down there. I don't really get any of the rest of Moana, because I feel like Moana was super brightly colored and had lots of reds and blues and whatnot, and this is just like really a dark version of that, so I don't get it. Really pretty. I just don't understand where we're going with that. Next, Giggle Juice, another tonal. It looks more of like a neon orange than it does. In the photo, it looks more like a neon orange, both in the group photo as well as in the individual photo, because this looks more of like a corally pink color on camera, but in that photo, it's just really brightly orange. Next, we have Jasmine, which pretty similar in the solo photo. Again, a little brighter in the solo than it is in this. Makeup girly. Limp. Makeup girlies. Like, these are really pretty. It's like the dark version. Honestly, I think it would have been cool to see some of the reds in there too. This is just like a super saturated version of Jasmine's gown, or her outfit, costume. I don't want to call it costume, but the outfit that she wears mainly in the movie. And then if you go into like the group photo, it's still close. In color-wise, the blues are a little more pigmented still, in the way that this is, but honestly, this one looks very similar to Drink Me. Like the tonals that are in that and in this, they look similar. But I would love to see this color, because this is what I think of with Princess Jasmine, with like the greens and other things that they mixed in here. Like that would have been really pretty together. Next in the set we have Velvet, which is just a really nice tonal purple. I like that. It's definitely picking up more like a lilac-y color on camera. I don't have a solo photo of it, and in the regular photo of it, it's darker. It's like a more royally purple versus this like bright florally purple. Next we have Ariel. In the photo of Ariel, it's a lot more blue than in reality, but in the solo, it looks very, very similar. So this is the solo of Ariel. This is Ariel by herself, makeup girlies. I think those look really similar. But if you put it with the group photo, there's so much more blue and like oceany colors that almost looks very like Cinderella-y. Yeah, it's like not as dark as I thought it would be. Wait a minute. I'm looking at this photo again, and I think I mixed them up because they were in a different order. I'm assuming this is supposed to be the Moana, and in this photo, the Moana, which there, is super, there's way more reds in it, and like that truly looks like Moana, which is why I'm confused, because that doesn't. Like that doesn't have the same reds. This is like purples and dark colors, whereas that one has, it looks like her, that and like hey hey and everything. Ugh, much better. I get it now. Juicy, which is just a very vibrant pink. It's more neon in the photo than it is in real life, and there's not a big solo photo of that. Alright, that's the Princess collection from Dragon Hoard. It's interesting. I guess I expected brighter. Dragon Hoard does a lot of like darker, moodier themed yarns, and I think that they're really good, and they go well together, but because this one was packaged differently than it was photographed, it's hard to tell like which one's supposed to be which in there to kind of gauge which colors off of it. And then if you look at the solo photos, they're vastly different than what these are, so it makes it a little hard to gauge how the colors turn out. But I think they're pretty, and if you put them with the tonals, they actually they work nice. So if you do like one in between each other, like those, that oh shit, you hold them like this and have like one tonal with one variegated, like that's cool, and that adds the brightness to it that I think would work up really nicely. This one would probably work really well with the Rancher shawl too, especially because the way that Tony described that pattern here, for those that don't know what I'm talking about, it is a Tunisian pattern that works one color this way and a different color that way, and I think doing like that, so having dark going one way and light going the other, and doing that all the way down, so one tonal and one variegated, would work out really, really pretty. This is smaller than that pattern calls for. I think that one calls for 13, and this is only, what, 9? This is only 8. So it is a lot smaller. But it would be pretty, and you could do like a mini version of it. I don't know. I like that. I think that's fun. But let's drink our microlight and see if round 2 of me tasting it has me liking it anymore. And then we'll end this video. Yeah. Definitely better the second time around. I used less water this time. My water was way colder. I had it in the freezer this time. It's like lightly blueberry. This, I think this is similar to Powerade. The light Powerade, like the sugar-free or whatever, that's not super, super sweet. The light blue is here. It's just a theme apparently with me today. Not bad. Alright. Water drop, we can revisit the microlight conversation, because the second time around doing it with less water, I liked it a bit more. Thanks for coming. Visit the links, support these artists, let me know which one was your favorite in the comments, and make sure to like and subscribe. Use my link for water drop if you want it. I also forgot to mention that. I wrote a $15 referral code with them. It's in the comments if you want it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!